Ladies and gentlemen, I am ashamed. That last video, I played some of the worst Hearthstone of my life, and I tried not naming the video, hoping that, less people would watch it, because it didn't have a name on it. But I see I've already got, like, a comment on it, and I'm just afraid to look at what that comment is going to be. Okay, fine, I'll look at it. Let's see. What do you have to say? Oh, hey! Yay, Hearthstone again. Haha, that game against the mage was funny. Alright, well, great. I'm glad that the entire internet doesn't hate me. And anyway, we're on here. 5-1 after playing some of the worst Hearthstone of my life. Not that I mind. I mean, I've been unlucky before, so being lucky here is great. But, yeah, kind of embarrassing. We're up against Druglord 456. I'm amazed he's not Druglord 420. I'm going to keep this hand. It is on curve. The Yeti is really good on turn 4. There's a risk, of course, which is that Explosive Trap won't be playable. This would be the case if he played a 3 toughness minion or made a recruit, although I might play it just to kill a recruit. I don't know. Okay, yeah. Alright, well, that's what happens. So, Explosive Trap's useless. He's got this Chow. I don't have anything to play. So, we're gonna have to just hope that this Animal Companion can hold the fort. No, Zombie Chow's so good on turn 1.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
Okay, so now the Explosive Trap would kill a card. But I think I need to play the Animal Companion. Hopefully not the pig. Got the pig. Well, I'm going to kill the Zombie Chow with this. It doesn't waste most of the health. It sucks losing a 3-drop to a 1-drop. But this thing will die to the trap. Okay, looks like I'm not going to be doing that. The only question here is, do I play the Mechanical Yeti or the regular Yeti? Let's go for the regular one. He's in the lead right now, so I don't want to give him extra chances to get more ahead.
Pay attention, class.
Alright, the Violet Teacher is trouble because I'm not going to be able to kill this thing before he gets to play spells next turn. So I just kill this thing and then Kodo to kill that thing. That seems pretty good. Let's do this. Got this. Okay, so I've actually gone up ahead 2 cards with this because I just killed 2 minions of his and lost none. So I'm doing really great on cards, but he does have the Violet Teacher out, and I don't have Unleash the Hounds to counter it. Oh, he doesn't actually have the spell. Okay, well, we gotta think very carefully what to do here. Very carefully indeed. So I could play Dark Iron Dwarf on the Yeti, kill that. The problem is the Violet Teacher still lives. I can play Dark Iron Dwarf on the Kodo and kill that. But then this thing's still there. I just top-decked Kill Command, which I can use to kill the Violet Teacher, but then, well, I could hit this thing with the Goliath Bazooka, and then finish it off with the Yeti. Actually, that seems pretty good. Sure. Alright, so let's play this first, see where the buff goes, I guess. It goes on the Kodo. That's actually lucky, because what this allows me to do is not have to lose my Yeti, because I can use the Kodo and then hit him in the face with the Yeti. Wow, well, I started out behind. He had a turn 1 and a turn 2 play, but then he didn't have a response. He had a turn 3 play too, but he just didn't have a response to Yeti. So that's why chill win Yetis. Like we say, good 4-drops win games. And I don't think I've screwed anything up this game so far. So health is a little down, but he's a paladin, not a hunter, so I feel okay. I got a weapon, I got taunt. I think I should be alright here.
Reporting for duty.
Okay. So I could play the Fen Creeper and just hide behind it, but I don't think I'm going to do that. Instead we're going to kill that. Hopefully it's not Fell House. It's not. Very good. So we'll kill the Pine Size with this. We'll do this. And what I'm actually going to do now is learn from past mistakes and just play the damn Cobra. So I don't have any regrets when he plays a giant minion, and I haven't gotten my Cobra down. I'm down to half health. He's got 6 cards. I shouldn't get burned out. I do have this and a anti-killbot in my deck still. Before playing a War Golem or anything, he has to take care of the Cobra. So yeah, this looks bad because he gets a 2-for-1, but at the same time, you don't know if there's like a bigger thing that he really would have rather played than that True Silver Champion. Here's the coin, so he gets a 4-drop down. Can I trade it? And I can. Okay, good. So here, I think it's very straightforward. We're going to, Is it straightforward? I could get a card with Cult Master. No, I'm going to just play the Fen Creeper. I'm going to take the time to lay the trap, because I am willing to pass on a steady shot. I'm not anywhere close to burning the opponent out right now. I'm willing to pass on a steady shot to get that trap laid so it's in place in case I need it later. Fen Creeper's a good foil against the True Silver Champion unless he has a silence or something. Ah, he's got a Sea Giant. Well, that's alright though. We're in really good shape here because Cult Master is perfect. Now, do I want the Cult Master? I could. Dark Iron Dwarf, and then that thing still has 2 health. Okay, so I could Dark Iron Dwarf and Explosive Shot, but I might as well just do this instead. So we'll do that. Stick this guy in first, see what thing I get. Time Rewinder. Interesting. I don't know if I really want to use Time Rewinder here. Let's get my other card. Gotta say, I've been sort of impressed by this Volcanic Drake. So I could play the Dark Iron Dwarf. It has the same health as the Drake, and it deals 2 extra damage. But I think I'd rather just play the Drake. This lets me throw in a steady shot, so it's still I'm still getting the 2 extra damage, and it's just got 2 extra power, so why not? Cult Master definitely earned her keep here. Her, his, its. That weird voice. Fen Creeper still holding off the weapon. Well, I'm lucky he didn't have Consecration earlier. Would have been a lot better earlier. As it is, he gets to kill off my Fen Creeper.
Reporting for duty.
But he's now getting a little bit low on health. He's going to go down to 14 health. Down to 8 health. Alright, do I use the Explosive Shot? Pros to using the Explosive Shot is that if I use it, I can play the Violet Teacher first and get a 1-1. But the problem with it is that I might want it later for use with Hunter's Mark. But Hunter's Mark will be good later anyway because I'm going to get a 1-1 from the teacher. So yeah, let's just do this. The reason I like this is that this allows me to hit him in the face with the Volcanic Drake and play with the board. So that I'm basically threatening lethal. This thing would cost 4. Yeah, so I can't use it right now. I can't time rewind it and replay it to heal it. So I'm threatening lethal. He's down to 6 with the trap. So I just need 3 steady shots to win. 13 health shouldn't be able to burn me out. Ah, they always have the Guardian of Kings. Oh, balls. Let's see if I can kill him anyway. So I can do 6 plus 4 is 10. Oh, hang on. 12, 14. Oh my god. Always look for the win, kids. Always look for the win. I'll test some card draw if I need it. Actually, I could have time rewound. No, I could not have time rewound. 1 minute shy. Okay, that was a pretty solid win. I think I played it pretty well, too. His Justice League couldn't save him. And anyway, even if he had been at a high enough health total to not die, my Volcanic Drake would have actually been quite handy for killing that 5-6. So you know what? I gotta say, I'm really surprised how happy I've been with Volcanic Drake. I mean, the reason why I wasn't thrilled about it initially is simply that it's not much better than a Lost Tall Strider. The Tall Strider is a 5-4, the Drake's a 6-4. And you have to kill, you have to make sure that 2 minions die for it to cost the same. And then, again, I don't even like it that much. So that's why I haven't been that jazzed about it. But it just seems to work. It just seems to, I mean, it's a good, decent 4-drop. Hits a little harder, which sometimes matters. And sometimes it is like only 3 mana, then it's suddenly a bargain. Okay, we have a not great, but okay opening hand here. I'd love to get a 1-drop, so like my South Sea deck hand here would be nice, for instance. But on turn 2, I do have some nice options. I can either play the Glabzuka and kill what he played, or I can play the Cobra and with the coin, and then play this on the following turn, or vice versa. Alright, so this, we have to just wait and see if he's going to attack with it or not. T-Killbot's showing up a lot. Let's see if he wants to reveal it or keep it hidden. I think against a hunter it's correct to attack with that guy, but... Oh, he's going to play Power Word Shield? That would be fine. Because then Glabzuka wouldn't kill it. I'd have to play the Cobra and hope he doesn't have Shadow Word in hand. No, he's just going to do that thing. Okay. Well, this is fine. I don't need to coin a Cobra out. That would be silly. Let's just do this. Kill that thing. And I could coin into the South Sea deckhand, which would have charge, but I don't really see the point in that, because this thing's going to die to my Glabzuka next turn anyway. So I might as well wait and see if I actually need this or not. I could, for example, play the Cobra and then coin this guy out. If there's a need for such things. Oh, Death Lord. Well, here's the moment of truth. Because, the Cobra is a pretty serious threat against this Death Lord. He needs to either buff this or have direct removal to kill this, so that the Cobra doesn't just chomp on that guy. Oh my god, am I actually going to get away with murder here? Is this Cobra going to get to kill the Death Lord and give me a free minion? Alright, the Web Spinner is actually a pretty good thing to get off of the Hungry Dragon, because that gives me a card. I got the Beast, which is funny. Not very good against Priests, they have Shadow Word Death, and then they get a 3/3 out of the deal, but still, better than just nothing. Now, of course, he's got a 5/6, which is troubling, because I don't have my Hunter's Mark here. Let's see if I can get something good out of the Cobra. Or out of the Death Lord. I got a Yeti, which will die to this. Oh, man. What do we do? I mean, this plus the weapon only deals 4 damage. It's just not enough. I need Hunter's Mark here. Don't have it. I could play this and then coin this, but that seems pretty pathetic. I'd rather just coin out this. So, if he had a Shadow Word Pain, he would have 100% guaranteed used it on the Cobra. So, he doesn't have Shadow Word Pain for this unless he top decks it, and this does survive 1 attack of the Hungry Dragon. So I think it's worth using. Alright, most of my hand's actually pretty junky, so I'm not that concerned about the Mind Vision. Got a South Sea Deckhand, which will not have charge, so I guess if this is what he stole with Mind Vision, that's pretty good. This thing awkwardly does have 5 health, so it's not going to die to my Yeti. Okay. Do I take 5 more damage? I do have an antique healbot, so health isn't that big of a concern. What am I going to play this turn? I could play the Yeti and the South Sea Deckhand. Well, if I'm going to hit this and use the South Sea Deckhand to kill his, I might as well just use the weapon to heal this and the South Sea Deckhand and the Fen Creeper to kill that. But alternatively, I could actually use my Yeti to kill this. I don't need to use my South Sea Deckhand for that. So do I care about the 5 damage or not? And the answer is not really. Now, if I don't use the South Sea Deckhand here, then unfortunately, it's not going to get to have charge because I'm going to have to use the weapon this turn either way. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play the Yeti, and I will play the Deckhand, but I'm not going to trade it off. I'm going to use it while it has charge, and I'm going to do this. I'm risking my health total in order for more board presence and card advantage. I think it's justified because he is a priest. Priests aren't good at burn, and he's only got 4 cards unless they're all Mind Spike, you know, or Mind Blast, excuse me. We should be fine. Plus, remember 4 toughness dudes are always very difficult for priests to kill. Wouldn't mind seeing a Cult Master here. I see a Glyvzuka. Wow, that means I could again trade health for board advantage. No, wait, what am I talking about? Oh my god, I'm almost really bad at this game. Whoop. Got this Metal Tooth Leaper, which will buff the Yeti and get it in 1 kill. Do I want to play the Novice Engineer? In addition, no, I think I just want to play the Tauren Warrior. Slightly better creature out here. It's a shame I couldn't get the antique healbot to be buffed by this thing, but that was fine. Alright, got that, which doesn't really matter too much. And actually, health-wise, we're doing about okay, but I've really won the card advantage war thanks to the fact that he couldn't kill a Cobra. He was 1 damage shy of being able to kill the Cobra. And so I got this Yeti totally for free. Alright, the Drake isn't that impressive here because my Yeti just kills it. Shadow Word Pain I'm very lucky he didn't have earlier for killing either the Fen Creeper or the Cobra. That would have definitely been a game-changing sort of thing. Now, I could use the Glyvzuka plus the Deckhand to kill this Drake. Then I wouldn't be playing the Beast. Do I want to play the Beast? He's probably got a Shadow Word Death. I don't know why I would just let myself run into that sort of a thing. Okay, well, let's do it this way then. I think I'm going to be okay on health, because I do have that antique healbot, which I might as well play right now. Use up my mana efficiently. Alright, so unfortunately the Yeti got buffed and not this thing, because now the Yeti's open to Shadow Word Death. However, that's in a way a good thing, because it means that he can maybe throw away a Shadow Word Death, and then that will clear the way for the Beast. Of course, Mind Control's coming up, but if he Mind Controls this, then I can kill it and get a 3/3 back, so it's okay. I'm very safe against Holy Nova. It's gonna freeze this. Don't have any silences. There's nothing I can do about that. Can I kill him? 3, 6, 8, 10. Can't quite kill him. King of Beasts. I actually have no beasts out. So it's just a regular old 2-6. Is it worth killing this thing? Okay. Draw a card.
You like my invention?
And do I play the beast? I could just play the much safer Violet Teacher. Yeah, I'm gonna play the much safer Violet Teacher here.
Class.
So my thinking here is he's a priest. Not gonna burn me. I'm 17 with 5 cards. I've got a nice board lead, safe against Holy Nova. And I've got this that I can play, and then this next turn, which would give me a 1/1 off of this, because Animal Companion's a spell. And then this guy's good. And again, the beast just seems a bit too committal. Alright, there's the Shadow Word Death. He seems like he was holding it like he didn't want to use it last time, which means maybe he probably just has the one, as opposed to having 2 of them. He could also be stuck on Holy Novas, because those would be pretty weak cards for him as well here.
I must consider.
It'd be nice to get this guy to get a buff of 2, so he can't be killed by Shadow Word Pain. However, he didn't have the Shadow Pain earlier. He top decked 1 later, so he probably doesn't have 2 of them. If he has 1 right now, he'd use it on the Violet Teacher, almost for sure. I am 7 cards to his 4. He still has a spare part from my Yeti, so he really only has 3 real cards, and I have 6 real ones. This one isn't that great, but it could be used actually to deal 2 extra damage via the Violet Teacher.
Quickly.
So can I kill him? What do we got? 3, 6, 7, 9. Actually, we have 11. We have 11 here if he doesn't heal himself. He's starting to run out of time here. He better do something soon. He might have gotten disconnected. Or rage quit. Well, looks like he rage quit. Or got disconnected. So, okay, yeah, we're doing fine here. Yeah. 3, 6, 7, 9. Anything but a Misha would actually give us more damage. Well, the Misha doesn't do much except let me do kill command.
I'm ready to learn.
Is he gonna concede?
I'm ready to learn.
Nope, he really isn't here.
Instruction
Bonk.
begins.
Guess he got disconnected or ran off from his keyboard. So, 2 pretty easy wins. Opponents didn't really do much. Now that priest, you know, it would have been a very different game if he'd had Shadow Word Pain, because I really didn't have any other good way of killing off that Deathlord. I would have had to play my Yeti and hope it got 2 hits, but remember, the regular Yeti I got was off the Deathlord. All I had was my mechanical Yeti in hand. So if he just had 1 more source of damage in any format, and like 5 cards that he was holding, he could have killed the Cobra and would have been fine.
Rexa versus.
Gotta say, that Cobra's been very effective in this run.
I must protect
X-Relish, that's a really dumb name, and this is a really dumb hand. Always sad to mulligan good cards, but keeping them I think is folly. Okay, not the greatest opening hand here. There's no synergy with Hunter's Mark. It's too early for this card anyways. Ugh, so we have a turn 3 and a turn 4 in the wrong order. It's just looking bad. Gonna have to top deck my way out of this. Tracking. Well, I gotta do it just so I make sure I have something to play next turn. Even though I hate throwing cards away. What the hell-ass ball sacks? Well, gotta keep the Kodo here, because I've already got a turn 4. There's no reason to have 2 Yetis, honestly. So, yeah, we're gonna be playing a Metal Tooth Leaper unless I can top deck something here.
What you want?
Come on, Glyvazuka. I'll take you a turn late. Ah, well, this'll do.
Don't mess with it.
So why not play the Leaper? Well, because this kills that just as well, and I might still get synergy later with the Yeti.
Let the pain.
Okay, the Acolyte of Pain definitely makes me wish I hadn't chosen that particular course of action, because this thing could have killed that in 1 blow. As it is, he's going to get an extra card off of this Acolyte. Unfortunately, can't play the Kodo yet, but that's fine. I'll do this. Turn. So if he runs his Acolyte in, I could play the Kodo and kill off the Acolyte, stop him from getting the extra card. decides to do. So he gets a card, gets his card back, because I basically went up a card, killing something. And now he got back a couple of cards.
They are
Lightful Smith.
to my command.
Well, I could Hunter's Mark this thing. But I think what I really have to do is play this so that I can kill off that thing in one hit. I mean, Hunter's Mark would have worked too, I suppose. Yeah, that Acolyte was really good. Now he gets to run the Acolyte in here and get a card. I mean, I could have Kodo'd the Acolyte, Hunter's Mark, and thrown in the Yeti. The Yeti would have lived with 1 health. Yeah, that might have been better. This is safer because now I have the Hunter's Mark or something else later on, but he's got so many cards, it's insane.
Snakes.
Okay, at least it's just a 4/4 and not anything more. Okay, well, here, there's not much for me to do, unfortunately. I could actually, I could freeze this. You know, I think I gotta do it. I'm gonna freeze this. I'm gonna delay what I'm doing. And then I'm going to bemoan the fact that I can't play a Drake. We'll play this guy as a bad Fen Creeper. Hit him in the face. So I just gotta hope that I can get a little bit of an advantage. Because now with this guy, I can do Dark Iron Dwarf and actually kill this without my Beast King dying. He's got 9 cards, 10 to my 7, so I'm definitely lower on cards. He's got plenty of health, so I'm not in any kind of position to burn him out. He's got a pretty big advantage right now. My only trump card is that if he spends all of his mana playing something huge, I've got Hunter's Mark. Alright, this is actually a really good card for him because neither of my creatures can actually kill it. So I have to use the... Wait a minute. Well, I could use the Dark Iron Dwarf and buff one to kill this, but then how do I kill this? Neither of them can kill that. Alright, well... Kill command. So that, again, might change things. So I can kill command this, and then Dark Iron Dwarf to kill that. Then his board's clear, and I've got 3 creatures on the table. Okay, that's honestly pretty good looking. I could use the Kodo to kill this.
I wonder.
But then I only have 2 mana, so I can't kill command the 4/4. So I could Hunter's Mark it, and then treat that as like a 0 mana 3 as like a 0 mana lightning bolt essentially, and then run my King of Beasts in. Then I still end up with a big board, and I have kill command in hand instead of the Kodo in hand. The nice thing about having kill command versus the Kodo is that the Kodo is not likely to get targets anymore, so the Kodo can end up being dead, whereas the kill command is much more likely to still be useful. But I did lose my Hunter's Mark. However, if I kill command now, I get to keep the Hunter's Mark. But why do I... But Hunter's Mark is... Okay. Well, I don't know if this is the right play, but it's the play I'm going to make. Hang on to the kill command, and using the Kodo and the Hunter's Mark might have been better, but I'm not sure. Is he going to double swipe me here? 9 cards to my 7. He's still ahead on cards. I've got a decent-sized board here. Now I could actually start burning him out. Is that a Starfire? Please be Starfire. I'd much rather it be Starfire than Swipe. Because Starfire gets him up a card, but he has so many cards, being up another one's not really going to matter. And it's going to spend 2 more mana, which will make it... Oh, fuck, it's a Swipe. Well, so my Dwarf dies. He still has 4 mana, and I have a pretty weak board thanks to the Swipe. The good news is he might now play something that Kodo could actually kill. He actually had the double Swipe. Damn it. The one thing I really hoped he wouldn't have, because by having, just basically by killing my stuff, he gets a pretty big lead. Alright, well, we got Glyabzuka plus Hunter's Mark, that'll kill anything. And I have to go for the burnout victory. Now he's, well, it's 8-6, I guess it's not any really different. He just spent 2 swipes, hopefully he doesn't have a 3rd one. Oh, fuck, now he has the Starfire, which is terrible, because he goes up a card and still has the mana left over. Kill this with Shapeshift, but he chooses not to do that. He chooses to play Deathlord. Oh my god, this could win me the game. That, because now the Kodo kills that, and I get a free card. So it's a good card that I pull out of here, which is actually, this is a pretty good one. That could actually catch me back up. Holy ballsack Christ. So we Houndmaster the Kodo. I think the Kodo is correct, is if you Houndmaster this, while it does become harder to kill with spells, It's also not hiding behind a taunt. I'd rather keep that hidden behind the taunt. So now if he plays an Ironbark or something, it just dies instantly to the Cobra. Oh my god, we got to live the dream, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think there's anything you can do better with a Kodo besides kill a Deathlord. It's just ridiculous. Okay, so he has to naturalize the Kodo, which is actually really good for him, because he's so far ahead on cards. Me to getting cards isn't actually significant. I still have the Cobra, though. Does he have a Claw to finish it off? He's had a lot of removal. Starfire, 2 swipes. Naturalize. Kills off that thing. Does he have a Raptor? No, he has Ancient of Lore for healing, which is very smart. So Ancient of Lore is one of those cards you're not that jazzed about killing with a Cobra. Let's check out the situation. We have 6, down to 11, down to 9, down to 7. Down to 6, because this could buff something. Well, I don't see any reason to like, risk it. What I'm going to do is see if I can get the Glyvazuka to go on the Houndmaster. If it does, then that's a trade. And I can use the Cult Master to make it even better. Although, why do the Cult Master? I don't want to do the Cult Master. That's not the right move.
I hope you like
Let's draw a card. I don't want to freezing trap this thing and let him do it again. Let's just do this. Pull that. And I'm going to actually hit it. So I have Hunter's Mark now to deal with anything he could play. Got a nice big board. It's difficult for him to get rid of a Fen Creeper. I got a Cobra for killing anything big. He actually has a second Ancient of Lore, just a straight up second one. Wow. That's a thing. Is he going to buff it? Oh, he's going to give it stealth. Shoot, I was hoping he'd buff it, so then my Hunter's Mark would be better. So he's going to get to use this now to attack my Fen Creeper with. Maybe I should have used Hunter's Mark last turn. South Sea Deckhand. Well, let's think about this. I could Steady Shot. It's 2, 4, 6. Plus 6 is 12. He's at 19. Down to 7 health. I don't know if it's worth going all in like that.
I wonder.
If I Freezing Trap and he attacks with this, he's going to replay it for 9 mana and get 5 more health. But then again, that's his entire turn doing that. You know what? Let's just go for it. And I might as well lay the trap because I got nothing else to do. I'm not going to do the Cult Master here. Always attack with your deckhand first, because if you attack with your weapon first, this guy loses charge. Although I'm actually probably not even going to attack with my weapon right now. There's no reason to use it. Alright, so he's really at 7 health when you factor in the trap. He could, of course, replay this for his entire turn, but going up to 14 health, he'll lose, I think. 3, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yeah, he's
For the king!
It's going to be a mistake. Alright, he fishes out the Freezing Trap with the Stormwind Knight. I'm not even sure that was the right move, honestly. Because now he doesn't get to do the healing again with that thing. Is he actually going to shapeshift the Fen Creeper? That's really not what he wants to do. He actually is, though. Alright. So he takes, instead of healing this turn, he actually takes damage, which means he is going to lose.
Well played.
Okay, wow. So 2 Deathlords got played in the last couple of games. I honestly think I'm just doing very well because of luck in these last couple of games. Not that this deck is bad, I don't deserve to be at 8, but that Priest did have Shadow Word Pain in his deck, and he just didn't have it against a Cobra, so I got a kill against a Deathlord with a Cobra, which was really good. And then the Druid played a Deathlord, and it got killed by a Kodo, which I don't know if there's anything more backbreaking in all of Hearthstone than losing a Deathlord to a Kodo. I didn't get the best creature in the world out of it. I got the Cobra out of it, which who knows, might have been stopping that Druid from playing things. So do you keep the tracking to try to make sure you get an early play? No, I think I'd rather just mulligan it and save it for later and just get 1 extra chance. Well, of course, now I regret everything. Now we have nothing to do until turn 4. Maybe I should have kept tracking. Oh, jeez. It could be that my strategy is wrong with tracking and I should just keep it, but I figure, you know, I was mulliganing 3 cards. The odds are decent I'd get something to play. Could still happen. I could still top deck that Glyvazuka. Nope, not gonna matter with the Glyvazuka. Oh boy, we gotta get something here. Ew, boy.
I can't do that.
Okay, this is a really bad start, but you know what? If I lose the next 2 games to the worst luck in the universe, I honestly don't care because I've just had a very, very lucky run so far. Alright, South Sea Deckhand would have been good 2 turns ago. Yes, it is. I just need to play a really mediocre 3-drop that has the same stats as the 2 2-drops he's already played. Velen's Chosen makes things very difficult. Because even this mechanical yeti isn't gonna kill that. Holy shazoops. Well, let's do that so you can't use shadow words on it. But this is bad. This is very, 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 very bad. Oh god, he's actually gonna do this. So now I'm in some serious ass. Oh, cool. I can do this and get a 1-1. Explosive traps useless. Yep, we're doing this.
Pay attention, class.
Combo of sorts.
I'm ready to learn.
Yeah, I had no chance this game. Zero. None whatsoever. With my draw. I mulliganed my entire hand, didn't get anything. I mean, I could have capped the Unleash the Hounds. I guess, in retrospect, it looks like they would have been pretty good. And Hunter's Mark would have even been sort of useful, but, I mean, it's just... It was such a bad situation. Alright, tracking comes back. Thanks, tracking. Oh, yeah, nothing. This guy doesn't charge. I could kill one thing, make this cost 5, but what does it really matter? Let's see if I can find Unleash the Hounds, maybe?
I'm ready to learn.
I can't. Would Hunter's Mark change anything now? Well, it would let me kill something with Explosive Trap. Certainly better than Freezing Trap. Sure, let's take it. So, well, Hunter's Mark is biggest guy.
I'm ready to learn.
Let's slay the Explosive Trap down.
I'm ready to learn.
Let's steady shot. Let's play this guy even though he's charge. Let's kill off that thing. Alright, now he can heal this and it won't die to the Explosive Trap, but I do have a whole army of little dudes. He could of course play a Holy Nova and just win the game, but... Oh, that's bad. And then everything died. Oh, he even gets to protect his Dark Iron Dwarf. Should I concede here? Let's think. The Dwarf and the Cultist. And the Cannon. Don't die. Oh my god. This guy's like, whoa, what the hell is this guy doing at 8 wins? That was the easiest win of my life. I don't think well, Unleash the Hounds would actually let me kill everything. And then play a Volcanic Drake. But I didn't find it. So we're done here.
Well played.
Well, should I just keep going? I mean, I can play this. No, fuck it. I'm done.
Well fought.
Okay, well, like I said, there's really just nothing to complain about with this run. And in the last video, I played horribly and still won games. I need some wasabi and soy sauce, blue diamond almonds. They were on sale at Walgreens. Buy one, get one free. Really tasty. Man, let's see if we can win one more game before this video ends. Warrior. Well, classic matchup. This is the purest matchup in all of Hearthstone.
Victory or death. Let the hunt begin.
Alright, fine. I'll keep the tracking. Learn from my mistakes. Here, of course, I might not even want a 2-drop necessarily. Yeah, I'm gonna hang on to tracking. God, I wish I'd mulliganed it. Got a 2 and a choice of 3s. So, I don't need to throw cards away. Okay, here's a slow start, which is good. I could save the coin for use with the Violet Teacher, but you know what I say. Good option now is better than the best option later. The Hunter's nice against an empty board of the Warrior, because the Warrior has no real good response to it. Cleave doesn't kill the big one. And I've got to go Ibzuka to back it up. Oh, balls. Well, that sucks. So I can Hunter's Mark the tank and use my pig to kill it, or I can go Ibzuka, which is what I'm going to do. The problem is if the Glaivezuka hits this, then that sucks. Which is exactly what happened. So now the pig plus the Glaivezuka doesn't kill that.
Sucks.
So, it sucks, but I'm going to do it this way. I mean, Hunter's Mark would let me keep my 2-3, but it wouldn't have... And then I could have still put the weapon in hand. I could have also then played the Leaper. As it is, I can use Hunter's Mark with the Violet Teacher. Crap. So the Glabzuga doesn't kill this, but this is really not worth using a Hunter's Mark against. Well, you know what they say. Good option now is better than the best option later.
I am ready
Let's
to
kill
learn.
that so that he doesn't have the guaranteed kill versus the Violet Teacher. And if she lives, then I can get a couple more 1/1s with the Animal Companion and the tracking. I probably screwed that up. I mean, I would have been much better off using a Hunter's Mark against that tank. And then the Glabzuka would have buffed the 2/3 and killed his Weaponsmith. Yeah, it wasn't the greatest course of action. Okay, well, let's see what we can do here. Got ourselves an Animal Companion. Got the pig. Well, let's see where the Glabzuka goes. On the Violet Teacher, that's kind of a waste.
I hunt alone.
Well, do I use the pig or the Violet Teacher? The Violet Teacher becomes then more vulnerable, but it's alive, whereas the pig dies. So how much do I care about the health of the Violet Teacher? I'm actually caring about it enough that I'll trade the pig in, because, I mean, he clearly doesn't have a way of killing that teacher. So since he doesn't have a way of killing her, I might as well keep her health up. If I sensed that he had some way of killing her, then I would have just thrown her in and let her get damaged. If she was going to die anyway. He's got 7 cards to my sort of 7. Tracking's a bit of a weird one.
Pass me that arc light spanner.
Okay, the No Mercy Mentor is delightful to see because the Violet Teacher just straight up kills this thing. So does the Violet Student with the help of the Glabzuka and Whirling Blades. It's going to freeze the teacher, but I'm actually delighted about that because I don't care. I wasn't going to use her against this anyway, so it's really just stopping 4 damage. That's all that's doing.
I am ready to learn.
Okay, well,
I shall
let's
do
do
as
that.
you say.
that. And then Warrior's going to have a tough time against the Fen Creeper. Warriors don't do a very good job against that card. They pretty much have to have an execute sort of deal going on. And I bet if he had a way of killing Violet Teacher, he would have already used the sort of execute thing against that. Still, he does have 7 cards and a lot of health, so he's got a lot of time to catch back up. I'd say, though, right now I'm in the lead. Especially because I have tracking to dig for a key card at an important moment if it should come to that. I have no mechs, but I haven't been avoiding playing this just because I have no mechs. I've honestly just had better cards to play. And I will play this as a 3/3 if needed. Okay, so he gets a 6/5. Or is that a... yeah, it only goes up one attack per time that armor is gained. So I could go for an explosive shot just to kill this. I could also... yeah, there's really nothing. I mean, I could track. I've already used Hunter's Mark, so I could find a freezing trap, which would be good. Freezing... yeah, I don't think anything besides freezing trap is in here that I'd care about. So yeah, let's just go ahead and explosive shot this thing. That also gives me an extra student. Steady shot instead of attacking myself right now in particular. And deals some serious damage. That's 8 damage, so he's gonna have to be a little bit careful. If he doesn't deal with my board pretty soon, he's gonna end up in trouble. Violet Teacher was definitely the MVP of this game. Spectral Knight's a good card, but unless he gives it taunt, it's a bit lacking at the moment. I can kill this brute with my teacher. Okay. Well, let's fish for a card.
Hope you like my invention.
Cobra. And think. If I go for his face all the way, I've got 10 damage down to 7. I could use the Fen Creeper plus a student to kill this. And that would stop the Spectral Knight from being able to land a hit on my teacher.
I wonder.
I think learn from past mistakes. I'm going to play the Cobra. I'm going to play the Leaper even though it's wasted. I'm going to keep that teacher out of harm's way.
I shall do as you say.
a little bit more damage on. I missed a chance to steady shot, but I got some nice board presence, including this Cobra, which is going to make it harder for him to play big minions. He now has to kill the Cobra first. He could get out of this with a Brawl. Whirlwind would also be pretty good, although not quite enough. If he had Whirlwind to execute for the teacher. Aha, so he's going to now use the axe to kill the Fen Creeper. He needs one more damage, though, to actually kill off the Violet Teacher. Looks like he's got a Whirlwind. No, a Cruel Taskmaster. Well, that's interesting. So the Cobra lived, but there's nothing for the Cobra to attack. There's something I really want to use the Cobra against here. So let's see here. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, I might as well fish to see if I can find 2 damage. So, like, Unleash the Hounds would do it. Southsea Deckhand does not do it, unfortunately, because I don't have a weapon. So if I take the Yeti, I can just drop both Yetis. But if I take this, I think I can play this and another card, can't I? Without calculating it precisely, I'm going to try. I think I can get that down to 3. Okay, so...
I shall do as you say.
Let me just make sure one more time that I don't have lethal. 5, 6, 7, 9. Yeah, I just don't have it.
I shall do
So
as
this,
you
this.
Sure.
Let's just play these in each other. I can steady shot. Play the dragon tree and his fat face. Cobra lives versus the axe. He is ahead of card though. He's got 6 cards to 4, soon to be 5. I got this nice board, but if he clears it, he actually could come back and win this. Battle Rage, thankfully, is not Brawl, so he just cycles a card for 2 mana. No big deal. Ah, he found something. He found a Slam. Another card. Does he have Execute for it? Or Cleave? Oh my god, he's actually going to hit it with his face. Wow. Alright. He plays a Pulsate Raider after using up his weapon. I don't understand exactly what that was all about. Because now he's dead. Alright. Well played.
Well played.
Oh, I forgot I had this thing. It hasn't shown up all video. Well, we're at 42 minutes, so let's make this one a little bit long, I guess. We'll play one more game, and that will determine if we make it to 10 wins or not at 9 and 2 with the Hunter deck. And don't forget, the worst play that has ever appeared on this channel. Well, maybe not the single worst play, but let's say the worst, like, overall quality of play. For sure. Okie doke. Last game of the video versus worthy opponent. Have I seen no mages yet? Oh, I so called it. X strike. Or perhaps cross strike. Oh, do you keep kill commands? I just really don't like keeping this sort of... I don't like keeping cards I don't want to play. Let's keep the Glaive-Zuka. I have some recourse against some plays she could make. We got a creature to play as well. So this is good. Mana Worm. Alright, well this sucks a lot. But I'm gonna coin out this. My thinking is, she uses the Mana Worm to kill the little one, she pings the big one, doesn't do anything with her turn, then I can Glaive-Zuka finish off the worm. And I'm better off than if I just passed, and she actually played a 2-drop. Now of course she might not have a 2-drop, she might have just had the worm, but if so, then so. I still think it's better to do that than to let her play a 2-drop and then find that Glaive-Zuka is not enough to bring the worm down. So she's got 5 cards to my 5. I mean, I'm okay on cards. The thing I'm not okay with is the fact that I have nothing to play on turn 3. This is a really good turn 4 play, but... Oh, she had a very slow start, so she didn't have anything except for that worm. Well, looks like I'm gonna pay her back the favor. Crap. This would have been a great opportunity to get ahead by playing a turn 3 move when she didn't have anything on turn 3. More fun. Actually, she continues not to have anything good. Wow, she has nothing on turn 4 either. Jeez. Well, that means she's going to have some good things coming up. Let's play the teacher, and yes, I will hit them off the shield. Now, the way I might regret that is if I end up playing Unleash the Hounds. The Hound could have popped the shield and the weapon could have killed this, but I doubt I'm going to be playing Unleash the Hounds. If I do play Unleash the Hounds, what I will also play is a Glyvzuka to kill this. Wow, she still doesn't have anything except for Fireball or Polymorph to kill off my Bio Teacher. No, she Flame Cannons. I see. I see. So I don't want a Glyvzuka to kill this because I have nothing to do. Yeah, so we're just gonna... She has some bizarrely slow hand, which means lots of big stuff. Either big minions or like Infinity Flame Strikes. Either way, I've managed to deal 0 damage to her, so this is going to be a bit of a troubling game. I think she's actually got the advantage here. Because I didn't capitalize on her slow start since my own start was slow. The Mana Worm, the one thing she had was enough to tackle my little Murlocs. And yeah, I think she's got the lead. She has another Flame Cannon. Christ, cracker. Well, now that Dwarf could be played, I suppose, alongside a Glyvzuka. But the Mana Worm plus a ping would actually kill my Dwarf, which is sort of annoying. I think I'm just gonna Cobra Shot this worm before it becomes any more of a problem. So she has 6 cards to my 5. She's actually ahead a card before I start my turn. Bashi Berserker could die to a Kodo. Well, here's the hope. Oh no, she enrages at herself. Damn. I didn't get the Kodo anyway. Alright, well, let's Glyvzuka. Do this. And I'll just play this. If something's gonna die to this Berserker, might as well be this thing. Do I want to Hunter's Mark this thing? She could like pop it back in her hand or silence it or something. No, I don't need to do Hunter's Mark right now. Because if this stays on the board, I get an extra dog and I can Hunter's Mark it later and use the extra dog to kill it. So I lose nothing by just hanging on to Hunter's Mark right now.
To Northrend!
Okay, she spends most of her mana playing a 6-drop. She enrages that guy further. Wow, she's really going all in on that guy. So, Unleash the Hounds is just so underwhelming here. With the Hunter's Mark, I can kill that. I have a couple of dogs. That's pretty much it. But I don't think I can let this hit me again is the problem.
I wonder.
Shit. Well, this sucks. Alright, so I've dealt no damage to her. She's still above 20. I can't really burn her out. I'm behind on cards. My board is negligible. I'm very far behind. I don't know what it would take for me to even catch up here. It's going to have to be something very fortunate. Like another Death Lord into Kodo sort of thing. If someone better than me were playing the draft I had, if they'd like drafted just a little bit better and played better, this could have been a 12-win run. I think I had a lot of luck in this particular arena. She might be in a weird situation where she doesn't really want to polymorph or fireball or flame strike just to get rid of that Cobra. But it looks like she is going to flame strike. Yeah, she just needs to get rid of that Cobra. Mana Worm number 3, and usually Mana Worms get worse and worse as the game goes on, but hers have been quite solid. Ah, damn. Now I might as well just play this. There's no reason to hold back anymore. So that Mana Worm is a good one. Again, it lets her kill my 3/3 with the help of a ping. Or she could just Flame Strike and hit me with it, and then put me in position to get Pyroblasted to death if she happens to have that sort of a thing. If it weren't for anti-Killbot, I would already be within range of a Fireball.
I wonder.
Gee, Giant. Oh, jeez. I've already used Hunter's Mark. Explosive Shot isn't going to be good enough. She has a secret. This is just ugly. Steam Weedle Sniper, huh? See if it's a mirror entity that she has. It is.
Target acquired.
She has a Fireball, she wins already. And that's the end of my run, but I really can't complain. It's very lucky I even got up to 9 wins. I needed to have things to play on turn 3 this game. Looks like she's not killing me right now with a fireball. Just a third flame cannon. Every single flame cannon has been good. None of the damage was wasted on those. The 4 damage was needed every single time. There's another berserker. Even if I got a Kodo to kill that, it still wouldn't be enough, because this thing would just kill me. But let's see if I can get it. I can't. Freezing trap doesn't do enough.
Well
Alright, that's it for this arena. Thanks everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and or subscribe. If you didn't, please like and or subscribe anyway. Who are we kidding? Let's go ahead and check out our rewards if you want to stick around and see those. Bing. And I mean, I'm not gonna complain about the 260 gold, but 20 dust. Whoever wants to get 20 dust? Like, is anyone ever like, oh yes, 20 dust? That's what I was hoping for. I feel like at 9 wins, the prizes should only be things that make people happy. All right, we got another 40 dust pack, or possibly not if I only have 1 King of Beasts. Sure, we'll take a look and see. Oh, it is actually new, isn't it? Look at that, my 2nd King of Beasts. Let's get another 20 dust. I'm very excited about this. And take a peek at our next arena. I am going to take a look at my stats sheet. So we're looking for Rogue or Shaman, ideally. And it's not there. So I could do Warlock or Warrior. Well, I've already done Warrior twice. And I've got a daily quest for each. So I might as well do Warlock. That's what we'll do next time. Alright, everybody. I'll see you then.